Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to Deuteronomy 8 to 12, Proverbs 24, and Psalm 145. Let's get started. Make sure you obey every command I'm giving you today. Then you will live, and there will be many of you. You will enter the land and take it as you wish. It's the land the Lord promised to your people of long ago. Remember how the Lord your God led you all the way. He guided you in the desert for these 40 years. He wanted to take your pride away. He wanted to test you to know what was in your heart. He wanted to see whether you would obey his command. He took your pride away and let you go home. Then he gave you manna. You and your parents had never known anything about manna before. He tested you to teach you that man doesn't live on one bread. He also lives on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Your clothes didn't wear out during these 40 years. Your feet didn't swell. Here's why I want you to know in your heart. The Lord your God guides you, just as parents guide their child. Obey the commands of the Lord your God. Live as he wants you to live. Have respect for him. The Lord your God is bringing you into a good land. It has brook streams and deep springs of water. There's springs flow in valleys and hills. There's wheat, barley, vines, fig trees, pomegranate, olive oil, and honey. There's plenty of food in that land. You won't have anything you need. Its rocks have iron in it, and you can dig copper out of its hills. Then, when you've eaten and are satisfied, praise the Lord your God. Praise him for the good land he has given you. Make sure you don't forget the Lord your God. Don't fail to obey his commands, laws, and rules. I'm giving them to you today. But suppose you don't obey his commands. Suppose you are planning to. You build fine houses and live in them. The number of your herds and flocks increases. You also get more and more silver and gold, and everything you have multiplies. Then your hearts will become fat, and you'll forget the Lord your God. The Lord brought you out of Egypt. That's the land where you were slaves. He led you through that heat and terrible desert. It was a dry land. It didn't have any water. It had poisonous snakes and scorpions. The Lord gave you water out of solid rock. He gave you manna to eat in the desert. Your people had never even known anything about manna before. The Lord took your pride away. He tested you. He did it so that things would go well with you in the end. You might say to yourself, my power and my strong hands have made me rich. But remember the Lord your God. He gives you the ability to produce wealth. That shows he stands in terms of the covenant he made with you. He promised it to your people of long ago, and he's still faithful to his covenant today. Don't forget the Lord your God. Don't serve other gods. Don't worship them and bow down to them. I am a witness against you today that if you do, you will suddenly be destroyed. You'll be destroyed just like the nations the Lord your God is destroying to make room for you. And that's what will happen if you don't obey him. And Israel, listen to me. You are now about to go across the Jordan. You'll take over the land of the nations that live in. Those nations are greater and stronger than you are. Their large cities have walls that reach up to the sky. The people who live there are undercuts. They are strong and tall. You know all about them. You have heard people say, he can stand up against enemies. But today you can be sure the Lord your God will go over there ahead of you. He is like a fire that will burn them up. He'll bring them under your control. You will drive them out. You'll put an end to them quickly, just as the Lord has promised you. The Lord your God will drive them out to make room for you. When he does, don't say to yourself, the Lord is heard because I am God. That's why he brought me here to take over this land. That isn't true. The Lord is going to drive out those nations to make room for you because they are very evil. You are not going in to take over their land because you have done what's right or honest. It's because those nations are so evil. That's why the Lord your God will drive them out to make room for you. He will do what he said he would do. He made a promise to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord your God is giving you this good land to take with your life. But you mustn't step out with this land because you are a godly nation. In fact, you are stubborn. Here's something you must remember. Never forget, you made the Lord your God angry because you refused to obey him from the day you left Egypt until you arrived here. In Mount Horeb, you made the Lord angry enough to destroy. I went up the mountain. I went there to receive the tablets on the floor. They were made out of stone. It was the covenant the Lord has made with you. I stayed on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights. I didn't eat any food or drink any water. The Lord gave me 2 stone tablets. The words on them were written by the finger of God. All the commandments the Lord gave you were written on the tablets. He announced them to you out of the fire on the mountain. He wrote them on the day you gathered together there. The 40 days and 40 nights came to an end. Then the Lord gave me the 2 stone tablets. They were the tablets the Lord told me, go down from here right to left. The people you brought out of Egypt have become very simple. They quickly turned away from what I commanded them. They made a statue of gold. The Lord has said to me, I have seen these people. They are so stubborn. Do not try to stop me. I am going to destroy them. I will wipe them out from the earth. Then I will make you into a new people. The people will be stronger than they were. There will be more of you than there were of them. So I turned and went down the mountain. It was blazing with fire. I was carrying the 2 tablets of the covenant law. And then I saw that you had sinned against the Lord your God. You had made for yourselves a man's statue of God. It looked like a calf. You quickly turned away from the path the Lord had commanded you to follow. So I threw the 2 tablets out of my hands. You watched them break into pieces. Once again, I fell down flat in front of the Lord with my face toward the ground. I lay there for 40 days and 40 nights. I didn't eat any food or drink any water. You had committed a terrible sin. You had done an evil thing in the Lord's sight. You had made him angry. I was afraid of the Lord's great anger. He was so angry with you, he wanted to destroy you. But the Lord listened to me again. And he was so angry with Aaron, he wanted to destroy him too. But at that time I prayed for Aaron. I also got that sinful calf you had made. I burned it in the fire. I crushed it and ground it into fine powder. Then I threw the powder into a stream that was flowing down the mountain. You also made the Lord angry at Taberah, Massa, and Kibroth Hattaavah. And the Lord sent you out from Kadesh Barnea. He said, go up and take over the land I have given you. But you refused to do what the Lord your God had commanded you to do. You didn't trust him or obey him. You have been refusing to obey the Lord as long as I've known you. I lay down in front of the Lord with my face toward the ground for 40 days and 40 nights. I did it because the Lord said he would destroy you. I prayed to him, Lord and King, I said, don't destroy your people. They belong to you. You sent them free by your great power. You used your mighty hand to bring them out of Egypt. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Forgive the Israelites for being so stubborn. Don't judge them for the evil and sinful things they have done. If you do, the Egyptians will say, the Lord was unable to take them into the land he had promised to give them. So he brought them out of Egypt to put them to death in the desert. But they are your people. They belong to you. Use your great power to bring them out of Egypt. You reached out your mighty arm and saved them. At that time the Lord spoke to me. He said, carve out 2 stone tablets, just like the first one. Then come up to me on the mountain. Also make a wooden ark. I will write on the tablets the words that were on the first tablet, which you broke. Then you must put the tablets in the ark. So I made the ark out of acacia wood. I carved the 2 stone tablets that were just like the first one. And I went up the mountain. I carried the 2 tablets in my hand. The Lord wrote on the tablets what he had written before. It was the 10 commandments. He had announced them to you out of the fire on the mountain. It was on the day you had gathered together. So the Lord gave the tablets to me. Then I came back down the mountain. I put the tablets in the ark I had made, just as the Lord had commanded me. And that's where they are now. Now remember how the Israelites traveled from the wells of Ben-Jakin to Moses. That's where Aaron died, and his body was buried there. His son Eleazar became the next priest after him. From Mosul, the people traveled to Gudgoda. Then they went on to Jotbatha. That land has streams of water. At that time, the Lord set the tribes of Levi apart. He appointed them to carry the ark of the covenant of the Lord. He wanted them to sit. He told them to bless the people in his name, and they still do it today. That's why the Levites don't have any part of the land the Lord gave the tribes of Israel. They don't have any share among them. The Lord himself is their share. That's what the Lord your God told them. I stayed on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights, just as I did for just as I did the first one. The Lord listened to me that time I said, you didn't want to destroy. Go, the Lord said to me, leave the people on their way. Then they can enter the land and take it in. I have given my word. I promised I would give the land to their fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And now is that what is the Lord your God asking you to do on him? Live exactly as he wants you to live. Love him. Serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. Obey the Lord's commands and rules. I'm giving them to you today for your own good. The heavens belong to the Lord your God. Even the highest heaven belong to him. He owns the earth and everything is. But the Lord loved your people of Israel very much. You are their children, and he chose you above all the other nations. His love and his promise remain with you to this very day. So don't be stubborn anymore. Obey the Lord. The Lord your God is the greatest God of all. He is the greatest Lord of all. He is the great God. He is mighty and wonderful. He treats everyone the same. He doesn't accept any money from those who want special favors. And he stands up for widows and for children whose fathers have died. He loves outsiders living among them. He gives them food and clothes. And so you must also love outsiders. Remember that you yourselves were outsiders in Egypt. Honor the Lord your God. So remain true to him. When you make promises, do so in his name. He is the one you should praise. He is your God. With your own eyes you saw the great and amazing things he did for you. Long ago your people went down into Egypt. The total number of them was 70. And now the Lord your God has made you as many as the stars in the sky. Love the Lord your God. Do what he requires. Always obey his rules and laws and commands. Remember today that your children were the ones the Lord your God guided and corrected. They didn't see his majesty. They weren't in Egypt when he reached out his mighty hand and powerful arm. They didn't see the signs and other things he did in Egypt. They didn't see what he did to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and to his whole country. They weren't there when the Lord destroyed the army of Egypt and its horses and chariots. He swept the waters of the Red Sea over the Egyptians while they were chasing them. He wiped them out forever. Your children didn't see what he did for you in the desert before you arrived here. They didn't see what he did to Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliah. Eliah was from the tribe of Reuben. The earth opened its mouth right in the middle of it is like him. It swallowed up Dathan and Abiram. It swallowed them up together with their families, tents, and every living thing that belonged to them. But with your own eyes you saw all the great things the Lord has done. So obey all the commands I'm giving you today. Then you'll be strong enough to go in and take over the land. You'll go across the Jordan and take the land as your own. You will live there for a long time. It's the land the Lord promised to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and their children after them. He gave his word when he made that promise. The land has plenty of milk and honey. You will enter it and take it over. It isn't like the land of Egypt. That's where you came from. You planted your seeds there. You had to water them, just as you have to water a vegetable. You will soon go across the Jordan. The land you are going to take over has mountains and valleys in it. It drinks rain from heaven. It's the land the Lord your God takes care of. His eyes always look at it with faith. He watches over it from the beginning of the year to its end. So be faithful. Obey the commands the Lord your God has given you today. Love them with all your heart and with all your soul. Then the Lord will send rain on the land at the right time. He'll send rain in the fall, rain in the fall, and in the spring. You'll be able to gather your grain. You'll also be able to make olive oil and fresh wine. You'll provide grass in the fields for your cattle. You'll have plenty to eat. But be careful. Don't let anyone tempt you to do something wrong. Don't turn away and worship other gods. Don't bow down to them. If you do, the Lord will be very angry with you. He will close up the sky. It won't rain. The ground won't produce its crop. Soon you will die. You won't live to enjoy the land the Lord has given you. So keep my words in your hearts and minds. Write them down and tie them on your hands as a reminder. Also tie them on your forehead. Teach them to your children. Talk about them when you are at home. Talk about them when you walk along the road. speak about them when you go to bed. And speak about them when you get up. Write them on the doorknobs of your house. So write them on your gates. Then you and your children will live for a long time in the land. The Lord promised to give the land to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The family line will continue as long as the heavens remain above the earth. So be careful. Obey all the commands I'm giving you to follow. Love the Lord your God. Live exactly as He wants you to. Remain true to Him. Then the Lord will drive out all the nations to make room for you. They are larger and stronger than you are, but you will take them. Every place you walk on will belong to you. Your territory will go all the way from the desert to Lebanon. It will go from the Euphrates River to the Mediterranean Sea. No one will be able to stand up against you. The Lord your God will throw the whole land into a panic because He'll do it every way, just as He promised you. Listen to me. I'm setting a blessing and a curse over you today. I'm giving you the commands of the Lord your God today. You'll be blessed if you obey them, but you will be cursed if you don't obey them. So don't turn away from the path I'm now commanding you today. Don't turn away by worshipping other gods, even though before the Lord your God will bring you into the land to take it over. When He does, you must announce the blessings from Mount Gerizim. You must announce the curses from Mount Ebal. As you know, those mountains are across the Jun River. They are on the west side of the Jordan toward the second sun. They are near the large trees of Moreh. The mountains are in the territory of the Canaanites who live in the Araba Valley near Gilgal. You are about to go across the Jordan River. You will enter the land and take it over. The Lord your God is giving it to you. You will take it over and live there. When you do, make sure you obey all the rules and laws I'm giving you today. Here are the rules and laws you must obey. Be careful to obey them in the land the Lord has given you to take as your own. He is the God of your people who live long ago. Obey these rules and laws as long as you live in the land. You will soon drive the nations out. Completely destroy all the places where they worship. They got destroyed on the high mountains, on the hills, and under every green tree. Break down their altars, smash their sacred stones, burn up the poles they used to worship the king of God named Asher. Cut down the statues of their gods. Wipe out the names of their gods from those places. You must not worship the Lord your God the way those nations worship their gods. Instead, go to the special place you will choose from among all your tribes. You will put His name. That's where you must go. Take your burnt offerings and sacrifices to that place. Bring your special gifts and a tenth of everything you produce. Take with you what you have promised to give. Bring any other offerings you choose to give. Then bring the male animals among the livestock that were born first to their mothers. You and your families will eat at the place the Lord your God will choose. He will be with you. You will find joy in everything you have done. That's because He has blessed you. You must not do as they're doing here today. All of us are doing what we think is right. It's because you haven't yet reached the place the Lord has given you. The Lord your God will give you peace and rest there. But first you will go across the Jordan River. You will settle in the land He's given you. He will belong to you as your share. He will give you peace and rest from all your enemies around you. You will live in safety. The Lord your God will choose a special place. He will put His name there. That's where you must bring everything I command you to bring. It includes your burnt offerings and sacrifices. It includes your special gifts and a tenth of everything you produce. It also includes all the things of value that you promised to give to the Lord. Be filled with joy there in the sight of the Lord your God. Your children should also be joyful. So should your male and female sons, and so should the Levites from your tent. The Levites will receive any part of the land as their share. Be careful not to sacrifice your burnt offerings any way you want to. Offer them only at the place the Lord will choose in one of your tribes. There you must obey everything I command you. But you can kill your animals in every other tent. You can eat as much of meat as you want to. You can eat it as if it was a or demon. That is part of the blessing the Lord your God has given. Those who are clean and those who are not can eat it. But you must not eat meat that still has blood in it. Pour the blood out on the ground like water. Here are the things you must not eat in your own tent. You must not eat the tenth part of your grain, olive oil, and fresh wine. It belongs to the Lord. You must not eat the male animals among your livestock that were born first to their mothers. Don't eat anything you have promised to give. Don't eat any offerings you have chosen to give. And you must not eat any of your special food. Instead, you must eat all those things and serve the Lord your God. Do it at the place you will choose. You, your children, your male and female servants, and the wives whom you tents can eat them. Be filled with joy in the sight of the Lord your God. Be joyful in everything you do. Don't forget to take care of the Levites as long as you live in your land. The Lord your God will increase your territory, just as He has promised you. When He does, you might get hungry from it. You might say, I'd really like some meat. Then you can eat as much of it as you want to. The Lord your God will choose a special place. He always needs it. But suppose that place is too far away from you. Then you can pull animals from the herds and flocks the Lord has given you. Do it just as I have commanded you. In your own towns you can eat as much of the meat as you want to. Eat it as you would eat antelope and deer or deer meat. Those who are meat and those who are not can eat it. But be sure you don't eat meat that steals blood. The blood is the animal's life, so you must not eat the life along with the meat. You must not eat the blood. Pour it out on the ground like water. Don't eat it, and things will go well with you and your children after you. You will be doing what is right in the eyes of the Lord. But go to the place the Lord will choose. Take with you the things you have set apart for Him. Bring what you have promised to give Him. Sacrifice your burnt offerings on the altar of the Lord your God. Offer the meat and the blood. The blood of your sacrifices must be poured out beside His altar, but you can eat them. Make sure that you obey all the rules I'm giving you. Then things will always go well with you and your children after you. That's because you will be doing what is good and right in the eyes of the Lord your God. You are about to attack the land and take it over as your own. When you do, the Lord your God will destroy the nations who live there. He will do it to make room for you. You will drive them out. You will settle in their land. They will be destroyed to make room for you. But when they are destroyed, be careful. Don't be trapped. Don't ask questions about their gods. Don't say, how do these nations serve their God? You do it simply. You must not worship the Lord your God the way they worship their God. When they worship, they do all kinds of evil things the Lord hates. They even burn up their children in the fire as sacrifices to their God. Be sure you do everything I am commanding you to do. Do not add anything to my command, and do not take anything away from them. Proverbs 24. Do not want what evil people have. Don't long to be with them. In their hearts they plan to hurt others. With their lips they talk about making help. My wisdom and house is good. Through understanding is made secure. Through knowledge it turns up all is priceless and beautiful thing. Wise people have success by means of great power. Those who have knowledge gather strength. If you go to war, you surely need guidance. If you want to win, you need many good advice. Wisdom is too hard for fools. Nations speak when people meet at the city gate to conduct business. And the only things of evil things to do will be known as the one who plans evil. Foolish ones are sin. People hate those who make fun of us. If you grow weak and chop thumbs, your strength is very small. Save those who are being led away to death. Hold back those who are about to be killed. Don't say, well, we didn't know anything about this. Doesn't the God who knows what you're thinking see? Doesn't the God who guides your life know? He will pay back everyone for what they've done. You honey, my son, because it is good. Honey from a honeycomb has a sweet taste. I want you to know what wisdom is like. That wisdom is like honey food. If you find it, it's safe for you to rise, so your hope will not be cut off. Don't hide away like a bird. Don't near gully peasants' house. Don't rob their home. Even if gully people fall down 7 times, they always get it. But those who are evil trip and fall when trouble comes. Don't be happy when your enemy falls. When he trips, don't let your heart be glad. The Lord will see, but he won't be pleased. He might turn his anger away from your enemy. Don't be upset because of evil. Don't long for what sins have. Tomorrow evil people won't have any hope. The land of sin will be blind. My son, have respect for the Lord and the king. Don't join with the officials who are disobedient. The Lord and the king will suddenly destroy. Who knows what trouble there is to them? He handles sayings with wise people. Taking sides is cause, not you. A curse will fall on those who say the guilty are not guilty. Nations will ask for bad things to happen to you. People will speak against them, but it will go well with those who sentence guilty people. Rich blessings will come to you. And on the hand says like a kiss on the lips. Put your outdoor work in order. Get your food ready. After that, build your house. Don't be a witness against your neighbor for no reason. Would you use your lips to tell lies? Don't say, I'll do to them what they've done to me. I'll get even with them for what they did. I won't pass the food out of someone who didn't want to. I won't pass the food out of someone who didn't have any sense. Thorns have grown up everywhere. The ground was covered with food. The stone will have fallen down. The stone will have fallen down. I applied my heart to what I saw. I learned a lesson from what I saw. You might sleep a little or take a little. You might eat before you can rest. Then you'd be poor as if someone had robbed you. You'd have nothing as if someone had stolen you. Psalm 145. I will honor you, my God the King. I will praise your name forever and ever. Every day I will praise you. I will praise your name forever and ever. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Parents praise your work to their children. They tell about your mighty acts. They speak about your glorious majesty. And I will spend time thinking about your wonderful deeds. They speak about the powerful and wonderful things you do. I will talk about the great things you have done. They celebrate your great goodness. They sing for joy about your holy acts. The Lord is gracious, kind, and tender. He is slow to get angry and full of love. The Lord is good to all. He shows deep concern for everything he has made. The Lord, all your works praise. Your faithful people praise. They tell about your glorious kingdom. They speak about your power. Then all people will know about the mighty things you have done. They will know about the glorious majesty of your kingdom. Your kingdom is a kingdom without loss forever. Your rule will continue for all time to come. The Lord will keep all his promises. He is faithful in everything he does. The Lord takes good care of all those who fall. He lifts up all those who feel helpless. Every living thing looks to you for food. You give it to them exactly when they need it. You open your hand and satisfy the needs of every living creature. The Lord is right in everything he does. He is faithful in everything he does. The Lord is ready to help all those who call out to him. He helps those who really need it when they call out to him. He satisfies the needs of those who have respect for him. He hears their cry and saves them. The Lord watches over all those who love him, and he will destroy all sinful people. I'll praise the Lord with my mouth. Let every creature praise his holy name, forever and ever. Now that's done, I should now do the Lord's prayer. Please bow your heads. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as you mercy forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.